Man, I just talked to the camera for, I'm not kidding, 5 minutes and I did not push record. So that's how my day is going. Hi, welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name is Laura. Hi, hello, welcome. Today we are going to do the finale of the Graveyard Project Pan. Now, if you are unfamiliar with this project, this was started by Emily and Max. I will have her listed down below and in the cards up above. The cards are over here, not over there. This is a 5 to 10 product rolling style project pan, and what that means is once you hit your goal on an item, you can roll it out and roll something in its place. This project is prompt based, so you have 2 prompts and you center your picks around those prompts. Now, it didn't matter if you picked all of one prompt, all of the other prompt, or a mixture of the 2 in some capacity. So the first prompt is resurrection, and that is items that are in your project graveyard. So items that you either finished the goal on in a previous project, rolled them out of that project. Maybe you didn't hit the goal in that project, but you're still rolling them into this project. And then the second prompt is collecting cobwebs, and it's very what it sounds like, items that are not getting a lot of use in your collection. Maybe they're close to the expiration date. Maybe they're just not loved by you. So that is kind of how I was interpreting a lot of these. So there's also a community playlist listed down below in the description box, as well as you can search the hashtag Graveyard Project Pan over on Instagram and here on YouTube, and you can find a bunch of other people that are doing this project as well. So we're just gonna start talking about some products. If you have not caught up with my whole project, I will have my playlist listed down below and in the cards up above. This month, we've met some goals, we didn't meet some goals. So overall, I feel like this is a pretty successful project pan for me. Yes, I might not have met all of my goals, but I feel overall successful with this project. So the first item I want to talk about is an item for my resurrection category, and I did this P. Louise Basic Bright Base. I have the Pop and Pink shade in this project. This was in a Instagram project that I did last year. It was like centered around pink and cream colored products. So my goal initially was to use this 10 times. I blew it out of the water and I upped my goal to 20 times. And I'm happy to report that I met the 20 uses on this. So this month I used this 7 times to meet my 20 goal. I actually feel like I've used it a little bit more, but I once I hit 20, I kind of stopped counting. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I'm happy to continue to get use out of some of these colored bases which don't get used as much as like my skin tone or clear bases. So I am very happy that I got the use out of this, and it's going back in my collection to get more use another day. So very happy about that one. The next item I had was for again, a resurrection product. So what I picked for that is this guy here. This is the LA Girl Perfect Precision Lip Liner in the shade Bear. I am wearing it underneath my lipstick today. Now, I feel successful with what I did with this. However, I didn't meet my goal. So I had a goal to use this 50 times. And I believe I'm at 30. I'll have everything up here that you're going to see like usage wise, just because I can't remember off the top of my head. I believe I used this about 30 times since rolling it into this project. I really thought I was going to be able to blow 50 uses out of the water, like no problem. But going to the office, wearing the masks, I have just not been wearing lip liners as much. So the reason why I feel successful with this one is because this was in my Roulette Pan Collab Round 7, and the goal was to get to a use, like a line. And I've actually met the goal that I set for myself in that project, but in this project. I'm pretty happy with the progress that I've made on this. So all in all, I feel like I've used maybe 2 inches of product, which is pretty exciting. This is gonna roll out. I'm actually pretty excited to roll this out because I don't want to wear such a light lip liner this time of year. I really want to wear some like deeper ones that complement this lip a little bit better, or like my berry toned one to start wearing some berry toned lips or even red lipstick. So I'm happy that this is getting rolled. I'm happy this project's getting concluded so I can kind of roll this out, is what I'm trying to say. We go on to the products that were in my collecting cobwebs category. Again, that is items that are getting old in your collection that you neglect in your collection and that you need to just hurry up and use up. So the first item I had was this Bare Minerals This is the round the clock liner. I don't know if they still sell these liners. I had mine in the shade 4 p.m., which I know they did not sell. I had a very lofty goal of finishing this up, and I don't know on what planet I thought I was living where I could finish not just this one, but I had another eyeliner in this project before I rolled this one in. So I don't know what planet I was thinking that I would be able to do that, but apparently we're not living there. So I've made pretty good steady progress on this from the last update versus this update. I've made about the same amount of progress, but we are nowhere near being finished with this product. So I will continue to use it. It doesn't irritate my waterline or anything like that. So I'm happy to put this back in my collection and continue to use it another day. But I'm pretty happy about being able to, again, roll this out, roll some other products that are just lingering in my collection. Maybe we'll talk about one that I don't have physically here, and that's because I decluttered it. Now, if you saw my Trash It or Cash It for September, I kind of would have alluded to this, but I ended up decluttering my Bare Minerals Warmth bronzer. Not because I didn't like the product, but my mom, that's like one of her favorite bronzer blush. She kind of uses it as like right like on the cheeks as like her like blush bronzer, like hybrid. So when she asked if I had any of that and if I could give it, like if I minded giving it to her, I was more than happy to give it to her because I have enough bronzer to last me, and I always want to try new products, so I decluttered a few things to her, and I'm happy that she's getting use out of it. And honestly, if I know anything about my mom, she's probably already done with the product by now. But I will have a picture of when I actually decluttered it, so you can see like kind of where I was at. But we no longer have that. I did use it a decent amount of times. Now, I didn't weigh it before I gave it to her, and I'm kicking myself for it, but I probably used about 0.5 gram of product, which is pretty substantial for a loose product. Then the last product that I actually have physically here in my hands is my Bare Minerals Secret Radiance. This is what they call the Radiances, they're highlighting powders. So basically it was a highlighter. It was a very gold toned highlighter, and I'm finished with it. So I liked to mix this with other highlights that I had in my collection to kind of cocktail and highlight or cocktail and create my own version of like a specific highlight shade. And I really enjoyed using it. Now, the gold tone was a little bit too much on my cheeks, so if I paired it with a really icy toned highlight, it made a beautiful color. So that is how I got most of my use out of this. I also did use it as a nail polish a couple times and as an eyeshadow a couple times. So I got a ton of use out of this, and I'm really happy. Now, I'm so happy about this one being gone. This loose eyeshadows go really underutilized in my collection. I know I say it in like every video that I talk about loose eyeshadows, but they do go very underutilized in my collection. So if I can use any of them up in any capacity, I'm like throwing myself a party for it. So this guy is used up. So all in all, we met 2 out of the 5 goals. I only have 4 products here, but we met 2 out of the 5 products, and I'm completely fine with it. Again, I don't know on what planet I thought that these were going to be met, but that is it. That is absolutely everything. Let me know if you're planning on doing this project next year. I cannot wait until next year. I like these projects with like the bi-monthly updates and like that don't need a ton of products in it. So it's very, very manageable, and I might have to do more seasonal projects next year. But until my next video, I hope you are staying healthy, staying sane, and staying safe. And I will actually catch you in tomorrow's video because we had a little weird upload schedule this week. So I will catch you tomorrow. Bye.